Trowbridge. I was kind of the producer for Forest of Lies, which was our first big project in our first year of TV production. For being a producer, basically it's a lot about organising and making sure everyone's staying to a schedule, because you're the person that looks after it all. So when I came into working for Forest of Lies, I needed to make sure the 4 crews were working simultaneously, as well as everyone else who was in the room on the production management team knew what they were doing, so no one was wasting time. It's a busy job, and I had really, really long days, but it was really fun, and obviously, you know, things happen along the way, so you need to be good at problem solving just in case something comes up that you didn't expect. One of the most difficult things that I had was one morning where one of the crew members started a fight with another crew member in the production room in front of actors, and that was something I did not expect at all. That person got taken out of the room, I personally escorted them. I had to ring up all the other directors and Rob and let them know what the problem was, and obviously apologise profusely to the actors who had just seen that, and tell them that, you know, it was really unprofessional and nothing that any of us will, you know, put up with. So this person then was demoted from, he was assistant director, to location, which he didn't do very well at, and now everyone knows that, you know, that's what he's like. So we found a lot out about people and their reputations, how hard they worked in the first year, and so that kind of sticks with you for the second year in the degree, and so people know whether or not to work with you depending on how good you were on Forest of Lies. Yeah, we were editing as we go, so we were filming, and then once the scene was shot, it was brought into the edit rooms, so that started to be looked at on Final Cut Pro, chopped up into what the director wanted to see in that scene, and then if there are any problems, it was taken back out and reshot. So a lot of the colour grading, sound editing, and also, you know, clear editing was done after the shooting, so a lot of things are done then, and a lot of the storytelling can be told in the editing, and how you cut reaction shots or how you frame people. Well, this was a story that was created by the whole year in our second term, I think it was, or first term. So we all wrote the script together, deciding on what we all want to see, and people wanted a lot of drama in it, so we thought the drama was a really good thing to shoot. So we all came up with the script together, and then from there, obviously, there were script editors chosen for it, and directors. So I think it was really crucial to do something that was fast-paced and with a lot of emotions in it, because it really tested our skills on editing, on camera framing, and then on casting. All of these things had to work together to make a drama piece look, you know, dramatic. Casting started at the very beginning, where I was giving them a hand with just emailing actors and checking, you know, if people wanted to come in. So I think we had a good 30 people audition for us. So I'd sit in the auditions, we'd get them to go through the scripts, talk about themselves and why they liked the character they were auditioning for, and then we'd film them, and then all have a look back and see which ones we liked the most. And some of them were really clearly good actors, and you could tell some of them were very theatrical, because they came in, you know, a lot of kind of hand movements, so you could tell the ones that weren't quite suitable already. But there were lots of really good actors, and we had a really good response. And there was a guy that was supposed to be one of the in-betweeners cast that's now turned into a really big film. A lot of kind of people that had done stuff for the BBC that we were surprised would even come and audition for us, but they knew that, you know, we would film really good stuff and they would help with their showreel. Yeah, except for possibly 1 or 2 that were our university friends, but that was only because the actors had either dropped out or they were such minor roles of probably about 1 sentence, I think a few of them were, that we just brought our friends in for it. Yeah, we chose professionals to act in this drama because we wanted the drama to come across properly and as it should, because we think that it would look fine with our friends aesthetically, but when they were to act, it wouldn't be believable, because we're not trained to be actors, and I think it's a really serious profession. And, you know, becoming an actor is not just you taking on a different role, it's becoming a different role. So a lot of the actors really did kind of submerge themselves in the character, and you could see that in the video footage. we started out our first year doing a lot of workshops. It felt a little bit dry, like we weren't being challenged, and then all of a sudden we got Forest Alive, which was our last kind of project, and it had all of us in the year, almost all of us in the year, together to do it. So it really challenged us, and I think it was perfect. It was, not only did we get to know each other, but we all made such good friends from it because we were all working together. We found ourselves every day of the week, you know, all together in the room or out on shoots. And so not only was it a good exercise to learn things, learn camera and learn how to make things all work together, but learn how to be friends, you know, with everyone on your course, because I know a lot of other people on other courses haven't got the chance to even meet the people which, you know, are in their course, whereas we're all really good friends from Forest Alliance. The second year and the third year, for example, is a lot of fun. There's 4 different modules, and it's more about trying out different roles and not being worried to get it wrong. So multicam is one of them, where it's a TV studio, and you run it with about 16 other people, and everyone takes different roles. And you know, we all know all of us will get it wrong at one point, but it's all about learning in this degree. And then the third year is where you really get tested, and you get to do a documentary in a multicam studio program, and that's really where the degree comes from those 2. Okay, the TV school at University of Westminster is great. The studio is huge. It's so much fun, and the teachers all are really friendly. We call them by their first names. It doesn't feel like we're, you know, being treated as children. We're all treated as adults here, and everyone's really friendly. It's been such a nice chance to meet so many different people. There's such a big mix of people from everywhere in the world, and it's just been really nice to get to know, you know, other people, their stories, as well as, you know, getting to know the whole TV production side of things, because before this, many of us had never had the chance to go into a TV studio and use a big camera or do any directing, so it's definitely, it's enabled us to kind of flourish.